welcome to our final video for the bundle event. Today we're going to be talking about a myth, a raw food myth that I really want to chat about today. It's about, will a raw diet cure absolutely everything? Let's chat about that in this video. Thank you again for joining me today. We're going to be talking about how raw food is not the cure-all, end-all, be-all of everything. But first, before we dive into that, please go check out the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle that is going on right now. The link is in the description box below. It ends today. This is your last chance to get the bundle. It ends today at 11:59 p.m. PST, so midnight LA time. The bundle will no longer be available. You will not be able to get all of our new content valued at over $1,000 for $50 after midnight tonight LA time. You need to go grab it. If you've been thinking about it, go check it out. You're getting my brand new sushi ebook, Nate's new cracker ebook, the new ebook that I wrote with Chef AJ called Make It Raw 4, Chris Kendall's myth busting ebook, which we're going to go into a little bit today. But you want to go grab the bundle. If you've been thinking about it, this is your last chance. You have until midnight LA time to get it, and then you have until June 30th to download the content. So once you buy the bundle, take 5 or 10 minutes and download the content so you have it indefinitely on your device. If you don't want to lose it, put it in a safe backup just in case something happens to your main device. But please go grab the bundle now if you've been thinking about it, because this is your last chance. So Chris Kendall has contributed something pretty awesome to the bundle. It's myth busting. So he goes over some common myths about the raw diet and goes into detail about what they are and why they are myths. One of the ones that I would like to talk about today is how raw is not a cure-all to everything. When I first went raw, I was swept away. And, Kiko Miwa, she is part of the bundle. She wrote an ebook called Namado. I believe that's how it's pronounced. It's called The Raw Path. And she talks about this as well. It's a common thing that happens when you find raw, and it's amazing. You feel amazing. You feel perfect. And, you're eating natural foods and you're hydrated and you're not eating junk and you're doing something loving to your body and all this stuff. And you feel swept away with raw. And that's awesome. It's part of this journey of going raw. You do find this kind of oh my gosh, this is amazing. Why didn't I do this earlier? Why don't more people know about this? We get swept up in the raw. And in that sweeping up, we get sometimes thrown into some myths about the raw diet. And one of them is that it cures everything and anything. And when I first went raw, I believed that as well. The thing is that diet only goes so far. We have to do other things in our life to support our health. We need to make sure that we sleep enough hours. And that's another myth, that raw vegans need less sleep. This is not true. Usually raw vegans tend to sleep less because they're under eating. That's the number one struggle that people have when they go raw. They typically under eat, and that actually can affect your sleep amount. Some people will wake up after 5 or 6 hours and have a lot of energy because their body is actually looking for more calories. It's not because they need less sleep. It's because they need more food. And we need to sleep 7.5 to 9 hours every night in order for our brain to detoxify. It doesn't matter what diet you're on, you need sleep to detoxify your brain. Diet cannot do this. Sleep does this. So that's one thing that diet doesn't cure everything. We need to have these other things happening in our life. We need stress management. We need movement, body movement. We need weightlifting and walking and being active. We need that as well. We need, again, proper sleep schedules. We need good relationships. We need to follow a passion. We need to have a purpose. We need to volunteer. We need to laugh. We need to spend time in nature. We need sunshine. We need all kinds of other things. Raw food is amazing. Raw food is a wonderful support for the body. It gives it so much nutrition and hydration and loving support, antioxidants and fiber to grow a microbiome. It's amazing, but it does not cure absolutely 100% everything. It's just a really good support for our body. We're still going to age. We're still going to go through the life cycle. All of us are going through the life cycle. We want to support ourselves through the life cycle. So we do our best to support ourselves by choosing a raw diet, by going to bed on time, by moving our bodies. So it's not just the diet. The diet does not cure everything. I've been told by many people that you can regrow limbs or, like there's other things that people have assumed but have never been proven. And this can lead to disappointment. When somebody goes raw, for example, and say they have an autoimmune disease or what have you, and they hear that you can cure all autoimmune diseases with a raw diet. Now, granted, many people do notice an alleviation of symptoms for specific things when they eliminate the junk food, when they eliminate the animal products, when they add more hydration, when they add more nutrient density. They notice symptoms either going away or alleviating or what have you. So there are stories out there of people reversing specific diseases on a raw diet. And yes, it happens. But if somebody with the specific condition goes raw and they don't notice anything, it doesn't necessarily mean that the raw diet isn't helpful, because this is my thoughts on this. If they didn't go raw, where would they be if they hadn't? Would they be worse off? Would they not be here anymore? Unfortunately, like what would be the opposite if they hadn't chosen raw? Maybe, just maybe, the raw food is keeping them from getting worse. Even if they haven't healed all the way, like some people, the raw food has helped them to not get worse or to not die early or whatever it is. Maybe the raw food has been supporting them through this, regardless of where they have healed or not. So that's something that is really interesting, because there have been so many people who I've spoken to who said, I wasn't getting results, so I stopped doing raw, or I went back to whatever, and now I'm worse off or what have you. I should have stayed raw, but I wasn't healing. And sometimes that's what your body just needed, was the support, even though you're not healing, or maybe it would take more time to heal. We don't know these things. And giving these absolute statements and guarantees that if you follow raw, you will heal everything, this can cause damage to people. It can cause people to go back to eating other things, can make them not believe that raw food is good or what have you, just because they haven't reached this level of healing. We are all different. We're all going to heal in our own way, whether that's fully healed or whether that's staying the same way where you are. Maybe it's more about not getting worse than it is about getting more better. And sometimes that's where our healing is at this spot. And we may not want that. We may wish that we could get more healing or what have you, but at least we're not maybe getting worse. Some people might. We don't know. And that's the one thing that kind of is sad to see, when people are given a guarantee and they don't hit it, or it's taking too long, or whatever it is. It's sad to see them step away from eating more raw or healthy foods. Maybe they go back to eating junk stuff because that's more comforting, and then they see themselves getting worse. And I've seen that countless times in my DMs. People will message and say, I wish I would have stayed raw, even though I wasn't perfectly healed. I felt way better. I felt more energy. And that's what we should be thinking about, as thinking of raw food as a support instead of a guaranteed cure. Now, like I said, a lot of people can reverse issues when they go raw. This has been shown, a lot of people with amazing stories. But using it as a blanket statement, that's where I draw the line. It's not 100% guaranteed for every single person. If they go raw, they're going to heal 100%. It's just a really healthy support. And I hope that you can add more raw food to support your body by grabbing the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. Again, you don't have to be all raw to enjoy more raw foods. You can grab the bundle. $50 gets you my brand new sushi ebook and all the other stuff from other creators. The total bundle value is over $1,000. So tomorrow, when the bundle's over, you can't buy it anymore tomorrow, you would have to pay over $1,000 to get all of our new content. That's like Chris Kendall and Lexi and Miriam. All of the new content would cost you over $1,000. But today only, this is the last day, you can get all of our new content for $50. So go grab it. Link is in my description box below. And you have until June 30th to download all the content. So once you buy it, take 5 or 10 minutes, download all the content onto your device, back it up, so you have extra copies just in case something happens to your main device, as you should with all your other important documents, and enjoy all the new content available to you this year in the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. Again, it ends today. This is the last day. You only have a few hours left to get all of this content for $50. Link is in the description box below. So thank you again for joining us for all the lives, all the fun, all the food demos, and thank you so deeply for grabbing the bundle, for supporting us, but most importantly for supporting yourself by introducing more raw foods, whether or not you are new to raw or advanced in raw and you just want to find some new recipes or you want to find some how to go raw. This bundle has all kinds of stuff in it for all levels of people who are experimenting and exploring raw food. So go check it out. It's all raw. It's all new. It's all yours for $50, but it ends today. It's your last chance. Go check it out. And we will be back with more videos. I will be able to film more videos coming in the next little while. So I'll be a little bit more regular here on YouTube. I miss you guys. If you have questions, if you have ideas for videos you want to see, I'm going to be doing more what I eat in a day videos coming soon as well. So post in the comments below what topics you would like to see me do here on YouTube. If you like the what I eat in a day videos, post that down there below too, and I'll try to make more of that type of content. So I want to hear what you want to hear more of. If you have questions, if you want me to do a video on a question you have, post in there and I will try to get that done for you. So thank you again so much for joining for these videos, for watching the lives, for buying the bundle. We love you so much, and we are so happy that you are making healthier choices for yourself. And until the next video, until the next bundle, fruit on.